of abortion services has been a major focus for Democrats, but Republican J.D. Vance made this admission.
My party, we've got to do so much better of a job earning the American people's trust back on this issue.
Democrat Tim Walz criticized Republican arguments that the issue should be decided state by state.
How can we as a nation say that your life and your rights is determined on geography?
A CBS News poll shows viewers are evenly split on who won. 80% say the tone was generally positive. Our chief political analyst, John Dickerson.
It was so much different than what we've heard from Donald Trump out on the trail. So that was the biggest thing. I think probably, though, it kind of passes through and we move back into the race. That doesn't really change anything.
Israel is vowing to retaliate for Iran's massive ballistic missile attack yesterday. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, through an interpreter.
This attack failed. It was thwarted thanks to Israel's air defense system, which is the most advanced in the world.
I'm Vicky Barker in London, where prices for global benchmark Brent crude oil are up sharply this hour. Those Iranian missile strikes on Israel, a belated wake-up call, says analyst Phil Flynn.
This definitely shakes the complacency out of the oil market.
The fear that an Israeli counterstrike or new international sanctions will cut the flow of Iranian oil to an already strained global economy.
Hurricane Helene now blamed for more than 160 deaths across 6 states. Damaged roads, heavy debris, and spotty cell phone service, making it difficult for rescuers to track down hundreds still missing. President Biden will make stops in North and South Carolina today.
My top priority is to ensure the communities devastated by this hurricane get the help and support they need as quickly as possible.
A dock worker strike at ports along the East and Gulf Coasts has entered its second day, and Americans have begun stocking up pandemic style. Jimmy Bilbo filled his cart at a Costco in New Orleans.
With the strike and everything that's going on, I figured might as well come out and make sure we got everything that we need at the house. You don't know what's going to happen in these times.
S&P futures down 10. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Is this house a good price compared to others in the area? Are prices going up or down? If I don't make an offer right this very moment, will I miss my chance? These are just some of the questions a home buyer might ask. And these are the sorts of questions an agent who is a realtor can help answer. Because realtors have the expertise, data, and access to specialty training to help you navigate the process of buying a home. They provide support, guidance, and have your back every step of the way. That's what realtors do, because that's who we are. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
Stream the best of British TV on BritBox. Watch captivating dramas and gripping mysteries, whether it's entire series of massive hits like Sherlock and Vera, new seasons of originals like The Responder, starring international Emmy winner Martin Freeman, or an extraordinary selection of beloved treasures featuring Idris Elba, Jodie Comer, Matthew McFadden, Benedict Cumberbatch, and more. Only on BritBox. Watch with a free trial at BritBox.com.
Mexico has sworn in its first woman president.
Promising that private investments will be secure in Mexico, Claudia Sheinbaum took office as Mexico's first woman president. Construiremos al menos 1 millón de viviendas. She promised not to be authoritarian and to heighten the social programs which have made her Moreno party so popular. As for crime in Mexico, Sheinbaum said the root causes must be addressed. Adrian Bard, CBS News, Mexico City.
Put this place on your bucket lists, gamers. Japan opened the world's first Nintendo museum today in a former factory an hour south of Kyoto. Visitors are immersed in the colorful worlds of Super Mario, Zelda, and Donkey Kong with a walk through the company's 135-year history. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
If you're struggling with ED or your performance is down,
One, two, 3.5.
Men's Health, we're not just healthcare, we're your secret weapon. Don't wait another day. Here's why you need to act right now. Every moment you delay, your condition could worsen. It's not just about sex, it's about your heart, your relationship, your life. Montgomery Men's Health has years of proven results for low testosterone and increasing drive, energy level, and performance. We've introduced ED and enhancement treatments so exclusive, you'll wonder why you waited. Procrastination is the thief of time. When it comes to your sexual health, you can't afford to wait. Join the League of Gentlemen who walked out of our doors with a swagger. Call Montgomery Men's Health at 334-440-3663 or visit MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com. Book your $99 male performance consultation now. Dial 334-440-3663 or visit MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com. Montgomery Men's Health, making it happen.
Come fix my home, Bill Bradley. Come fix my home.
Since 1969, you've trusted Bill Bradley. When something breaks, call Bill Bradley for plumbing, heating, and air conditioning concerns. Bill Bradley will come fix your home. Call today and tune up your AC for only $74.95. Bill Bradley, your source for all things marine, including available financing on HVAC. Certificate number 8449.
Bill Bradley, won't you please fix my home?
If you're living with dry age-related macular degeneration or dry AMD, you may be at risk for developing geographic atrophy or GA. GA can be unpredictable and progress rapidly, leading to irreversible vision loss. Now there's something you can do to
slow it down, get it going slower.
Izervay is proven to slow GA progression.
Izervay, it's GA going slower.
Izervay or avacincaptad pegol is a prescription eye injection used to treat GA. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Your vision may be impaired after an eye injection or exam. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today.
Izervay, it's GA going slower.
Visit Izervay.com. That's IZERVAY.com.
You hear that sound? That's someone spreading an illness in your facility. Don't worry. Janny King, the king of clean, can help. For over 35 years, we've been cleaning and disinfecting office buildings, schools, churches, and even hospitals. Trust us to keep your employees safe, healthy, and at work this cold and flu season. To learn more about how our local cleaning experts can help you, visit JannyKingCleans.com. That's JannyKingCleans.com.
Janny King, the king of clean.
Make yourself known now. Avery 1001 in traffic pursuit.
Oh my God, here.
Investigate TV Plus begins with real people.
We investigate stories that impact you
and inspire change every day.
Something is broken. Real problems.
Why are they hiding it?
And real solutions.
My daughter was dying in front of me.
What was your reaction when he said that?
Investigate TV Plus. Weekdays at 2 on WSFA 12 News.
Don't miss Sean Hannity.
Biden incoherently adheres.
Live this afternoon at 2 p.m. on News Radio 1440. Your WSFA First Alert Weather Forecast on News Radio 1440.
Sponsored by Discover. Time with family, laughs with friends, and cash back. Discover's got you covered on the last one. That's because Discover doubles all the cash back you've earned on your credit card at the end of your first year with cash back match. See terms at discover.com/credit card.
Also to our Wednesday will give way to a warm afternoon. Temperatures topping out mid to upper 80s under a mix of sun and clouds and a north wind. Tonight, mostly clear. Lows will be in the 60s. Same story for your Thursday. Sun and clouds, highs in the upper 80s, lows near 70. Clouds sticking up Thursday night into Friday as a few showers are possible to end the week. We try to dry out Saturday, but track a few more rain chances by Sunday. And that's your First Alert forecast. I'm WSFA meteorologist Nick Gunter on News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. We've got an accident involving the school bus, but no children on board. Still a little early for that. East-South Boulevard at Norman Bridge. That's East-South Boulevard at Norman Bridge. So please use caution there. Outside of that, we're looking good. Interstate system's moving smoothly. Keep listening. We'll keep you posted. At McKinnon Nissan, you can lease a 2024 Rogue for just $299 per month. It's worth the drive. McKinnon Nissan, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up, it's the law. From Montgomery Skywatch Traffic, this is Major Delay.
Good morning, I'm Jed Davis. Here's what's happening in the news on this Wednesday. 4 days in counting with no running water in Macon County. It's impacting more than 1,000 people. It's all because of a water pump failure. It's the same pump that malfunctioned last year because of a lightning strike. The pump is now out of the ground and should be replaced later today. EMA officials are still looking for a permanent solution. The city of Prattville has a new fire chief. Josh Bingham serves as the interim chief for the last month. On Tuesday, the city council gave him the permanent job. Happening today, Alabama congressional candidates go head-to-head in a debate. It's a runoff election for the newly redrawn 2nd Congressional District. The debate between Shamari Figures and Caroline Dobson will be at 8 o'clock this morning. You can watch it live on the WSFA 12 News app. It will also re-air later this evening on WSFA 12 News from 4 p.m. to 5:30. That's your news on this Wednesday. I'm Jed Davis for WSFA 12 News.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-859-3220. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 to 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you.
He's got problems too.
Call Term Provider at 800-859-3220. That's 800-859-3220 for $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with. Call Big Lou at 800-859-3220. 800-859-3220.
I love being a part of Action Team. It helps me help other people. It helps me feel good.
Being a part of the team always feels good. Go for it. Don't even hesitate.
For more than a decade, Major League Baseball players and action teams of high school students have been working together to train and inspire the next generation of volunteers.
Once you get there and realize how much you can
Gotta
change
stop putting water in.
someone's life, that's one of the best feelings.
I gotta stop putting water in coffee. It does change the flavor.
5 or 10 minutes of your time is making a difference and is transforming someone else's life.
All-star Giancarlo Stanton and Chris Capuano join action team captains to make a difference in their communities. And you can too.
Just try it. Just go to one event, one action team event.
If we all show up together, that's what it's all about. It's not just one person. It's a group. It's a team.
It's been incredibly rewarding for me. It'll just make you feel so good about yourself.
I'd do anything to convince you just to be a part of this.
For more information, go to actionteam.org.
My job, finances, everything's so crazy. I just want to be in control. With Sam, I can.
Sam is Smart About Money, a free online resource from the nonprofit National Endowment for Financial Education. Get empowered. Reach your financial goals. Visit samican.org.
Telling it like it really is.
That's the fact, Jack!
It's the Dan Bongino Show, weekdays from 11 to 2 on News Radio 1440. The moment where you take a deep breath and change the focus from the problem to the problem solver. This is Decisions with Kevin Elkins.
And good morning, Montgomery, Alabama. It's time to rise and shine once again. For it is once again, one more day, one more time. You're on top of the ground, and the ground's not on top of you. Good morning to you. I'm Kevin Elkins, and this is News Radio 1440. It is time for our daily bread. A word from on high something that'll change your perspective or give you a new one. Either way, it's good for the soul and a great way to start your day. It is October the 2nd, 2024. Today's Daily Bread is simply entitled Christ's Character. Our scripture insight today comes from Galatians 5:13 through 26. But we'll start off with Galatians 5:22 and 23, which reads, "The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control." Should I repeat that again? I will later. Govern yourselves accordingly. And again, good morning. It is October the 2nd. It is a day that has never been, and it is a day, believe it or not, that once it is gone, you will never see it again. You don't get a do-over. You don't get it back. You don't get to come back and do all the things that you should do today that you don't. And you certainly don't get a chance to come back and undo the things that you do. So whatever it is that you do with this day, make sure that if tomorrow should be, you'll be proud of what you have done on this day. If you've lived a while, you've seen, you've heard many, many, many yesterdays. And if we are blessed and given the grace and mercy and love and care of God, we may, I am not sure, we may see some tomorrows. But if tomorrow should never be, then it is this day, this one right here, that is the first day of the rest of our lives. What are we going to do with it? We'll do what we can, while we can, for whom we can. Because somewhere along your life journey, if it hasn't happened yet, it will. Somebody will extend you a hand, a heart, wisdom, a shoulder to lean on. We can do no better, or no less. Ben Elijah May said, whatever we do in life, we should do it so well, no man living, no man dead, no man yet to be born can do it any better. And I say if that is the standard by which you live life, you'll always be successful, because you'll never be a failure unless you quit. So don't ever do that. And no matter what happens this day, remember this, it is a stupendous and outstanding day to be alive. Good morning to you. Christ's Character, that's our daily bread for today, October the 2nd. We'll be back, hopefully. Good morning to you.
Welcome to today's encouragement from Our Daily Bread. I'm Amy Boucher Pye, and I call our reading Christ's Character. Following a challenging tour in Afghanistan, Scott, a sergeant in the British Army, fell apart. He remembered, I was in a dark place. But when he discovered Jesus and began following him, his life changed radically. Now he seeks to share the love of Christ with others, especially veterans with whom he competes in the Invictus Games, an international event for wounded and injured members and veterans of the armed forces. For Scott, reading the Bible, praying, and listening to worship music grounds him before going to the games. God then helps him to reflect the character of Jesus and show kindness, gentleness, and grace to the fellow veterans competing there. Scott names here some of the fruit of the Spirit that the Apostle Paul wrote about to the believers in Galatia. They struggled under the influence of false teachers, so Paul sought to encourage them to stay true to God and His grace, being led by the Spirit. By doing so, they would then produce the Spirit's fruit: love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. With God's Spirit living within us, we too will burst forth with the Spirit's goodness and love. We too will show gentleness and kindness to those who surround us. Our passage from the Bible today is from Galatians chapter 5, verses 13 through 26. You, my brothers and sisters, were called to be free, but do not use your freedom to indulge the flesh. Rather, serve one another humbly in love. For the entire law is fulfilled in keeping this one command: love your neighbor as yourself. If you bite and devour each other, watch out, or you will be destroyed by each other. So I say, walk by the Spirit, and you will not gratify the desires of the flesh. For the flesh desires what is contrary to the Spirit, and the Spirit what is contrary to the flesh. They are in conflict with each other, so that you are not to do whatever you want. But if you are led by the Spirit, you are not under the law. The acts of the flesh are obvious: sexual immorality, impurity, and debauchery, idolatry and witchcraft, hatred, discord, jealousy, fits of rage, selfish ambition, dissensions, factions, and envy, drunkenness, orgies, and the like. I warn you, as I did before, that those who live like this will not inherit the kingdom of God. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Against such things there is no law. Those who belong to Christ Jesus have crucified the flesh with its passions and desires. Since we live by the Spirit, let us keep in step with the Spirit. Let us not become conceited, provoking and envying each other. I welcome you to join me in praying. Life-giving God, thank you for your Spirit. Please produce within us fruit for others to enjoy. Bring about in us love, joy, peace, kindness, and gentleness today. We pray in the loving name of Jesus. Amen. Thank you for listening. I'm Amy Boucher-Pye, and today's encouragement was provided by Our Daily Bread Ministries.
All right, you had the word. Now it's time to get up. Let's go to work. Let's get it ready. PT time. One more day of PT. Okay, we got to do it. We got to wake up. Say it, man. That's what they say. I earn the pay. Here you go. Get up by the 2:45. Come on. And earn my pay. Hard work, work. Hard work. Hard work, work. I earn my pay. Somebody bring your real instrument papers. Hard work, work. And I want y'all to know, I never fell out of not one run. Hard work, work, because KP was hard on a brother. Hard work, work. I mean, who wants to spend the whole day washing dishes? Hard work, work. Peeling potatoes. Come on. Hard work, work. Hard work, work. On the airplane, early morning rain. That's what they say. I do it for play. Come on. Woo, hard work, hard work. Get them on down. Hard work, hard work. The engines are on. Hard work, hard work. The mission is going. Hard work, work. Oh, yeah. Hard work, work. Time to rise and shine, people. Time to get up and let's go to work. If you don't have a job, go get one. If you're retired, forget about it. Don't ever retire. Keep getting up. Keep moving. Keep moving. Don't ever retire. Don't let them send you home. But if they do send you home, find something to do, like Meals on Wheels or something like that. Find something to do. Keep it moving. And now we pay homage to all of our armed forces of these United States of America, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, and let's not forget Space Force and the Merchant Marines. I don't know if we still have Merchant Marines, but I do know one thing. It was difficult to win World War II without them. So let's not forget about those young men and women, okay? I don't know if there was any women on those boats back in the day or not. You know, that was the old United States. Any of you guys out there ever been a Merchant Marine? Yeah, that's too much water for me too. Listen, I got nervous going across Pearl Harbor to Fort Island. So I wasn't a Navy guy. And good morning to our local heroes. Of course, the Montgomery Police Department and the Montgomery Fire Department, one of the best in the land. Of course, our police department's not that bad either. Anyway, let's see. All the ambulance drivers out there. And listen, folks. Y'all may not know this, but when you see an ambulance driver coming down the road, you're supposed to stop on both sides of the road. Okay, y'all don't know that. I know. I didn't know that either. But I know now. Yeah. You're not only supposed to stop when the ambulance is coming behind you. You're supposed to pull off to the side when the ambulance is going the other way. I'm just telling you. Most people don't even know that. You ought to put that question on the driver's test. Yeah, and see how many of y'all great drivers know that. Okay, and listen, you want me to call Haynes Ambulance? I want to carry and get the answer for you? Okay, I'll get it for you. I'm just telling I'm telling you. That's what Mr. Popo told me one time. So how many of you guys knew that? Tell the truth now. I know you're going in your car right now. You're headed to work. How many of you guys knew that when the ambulance comes, you're supposed to stop on both sides of the road? I'll be watching y'all out there on the street. 7:28 in the morning. And last but not least, let me say good morning to the Montgomery Sanitation Department. My fellas out there. And don't forget, Christmas coming up in a couple of months. So make sure that you give them brothers a little bit of something. So get cold outside, put some hot chocolate on the thing for them. Put a note on the can and say, come to the house, we got some hot chocolate for you. Or something. Be nice. Oh, and the maintenance department too. You gotta say hello to that. And I don't understand these new parking meters. Mr. Mayor, y'all might be booting my car. I don't understand them. Come on now. Come on. Why y'all change it? For what? Why? Lately, I done lost all kinds of money in those parking meters downtown. I mean, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't work. I don't know. Now we got this whole new thing here. So if I don't have it, who carries change to feed a kiosk? Who carries change now? I don't. Okay, I got a little bit, but I don't really carry much of it anymore. So I mean, what they ought to do. Can you put a debit card in one of those things? Now, if you can put a debit card in that thing, I'm good. Okay. Now, and here's another thing too. My understanding by reading the article in the paper yesterday that you may not find a kiosk near you. So now I got to look all around, see if there's a kiosk someplace where I can, pay my. Okay, bad idea. Whoever sold that to the city. Okay, it's probably laughing all the way to the bank. This is the South. Okay, we don't want it complicated. Okay, we want to pull up, do some shopping, put some money in the meter. Now you're telling me I gotta go and look for a place to put the money. All right. I don't know who sold this to the mayor. Okay. I don't know. Whoever did, you did a hell of a salesman job. Okay. Because the mayor didn't ask us if we wanted it to change. Okay. Nobody asked the citizen. Okay. What y'all think about this? See, this is the problem I have with government. Government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Mr. Mayor, you didn't ask us if we wanted to change. Okay. No, I was all right with taking 50 cents and putting to the thing. I'm good with that. Okay. Now you almost need a degree in computer engineering now to figure out how to park your car now. Okay. So I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna walk downtown from now and catch the bus. Okay. I just park the car on the side of the road, park the car in front of the house, and I'm just gonna catch the bus. I don't have to park. I'm just telling you, I'm not coming. So right now, it'll be a great idea for MTA, the Montgomery Transit Authority, to promote riding the bus right now. Okay? Because I would get on the bus. I would. I'd get on the bus. I need to call out there and see if we get any more buses coming. Okay? And I keep telling them that they need a bus that does nothing but go around the bypass. We need a bypass bus. All you do is make one long circle, and then that ought to get okay. Oh, do we have a bus going to East Chase? Not that I shop out there, because I refuse to keep chasing stores when they leave our neighborhoods, like Best Buy. See, it was tough enough for me to get to Best Buy when it was on the Eastern Bypass, but no, my money wasn't good enough. So they moved all the way out to East Chase, where you almost got to take a train to get out there. I'm just saying. So I stopped doing business with them too. Okay. I mean, they need a little satellite store on the Eastern Bypass. Put a little satellite store, okay, on the Eastern Bypass for Best Buy, and I may shop with y'all again. But I'm not going out there with all that traffic. You know, I'm just not going to do it. I ain't going to do it at all. No. I mean, you want my money. They took my money all day. Although I appreciate that card you gave me for like $3,500 worth of credit. I do appreciate that card. But however, it doesn't mean anything if I can't use the card. You know what I'm saying? Because you're too far away. I guess I could call on the phone, though. I guess I could have it delivered. I think about that again. Anyway, good morning to all you guys. I know that was just my pet peeve for the morning. So the new parking meter downtown. I don't know if the mayor's coming up today or not, but the new parking meters downtown. I mean, it shouldn't take a college degree to pay for your parking downtown. It just shouldn't do that. It shouldn't take a college degree to do that. Okay, I'm just saying. Okay. Somebody says, stop whining. Everyone has a smartphone. Download the mobile park app. Why should we have to do that to park? Okay, why should we have to do that to park? Why should I should just be able to pull my car up, get between the white lines, and put some money in the meter. Okay? And another thing. So how much is the parking now? Does anybody know how much is the parking? Okay. I'm just asking the question. But we can talk about all that stuff today. Also, the debate it wasn't a debate. It wasn't a debate. We never see a debate. What we see is a sometimes pleasant, sometimes unpleasant conversation between the candidates. But it is not a debate. Okay. But anyway, who's that on the phone already? I'm not done with my diatribe yet, but I'll go. Says I'm here for the people, of the people, and by the people. Yeah. 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 Wait a minute. There's a question that you did not ask. Okay? Why is it that the brothers got wait a minute? Why is it that they got to move out to East Chase? I think, yeah. Okay, okay, okay. Now you know why, right? You know why. Wait a minute. Okay, okay, okay. Now here, you know why? Okay. Now I got you. But you know why those two places you named didn't move? Because the one thing the brothers gonna do, we gonna eat. we need some place to go. Yeah, yeah. See, yeah, but we need a place to eat and a place to watch football. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I guess we have to be doing Amazon. I'm not running all over town. Right, right. I'm not. As a matter of fact, it's quicker to go to Prattville than it is East Chase. Yeah, yeah. Hmm. But yeah. All right, all right. And I'm just listen. I love all our country. As a matter of fact, I'm supposed to have where's my thing? I'm supposed to have I'm supposed to have the mayor of uh, Tuscaloosa on at some point here in a couple of days or something like that. I'm getting all the mayors around us so we can hear what they got going on. Good morning. Yes. And listen, you need to stop talking about me over there in that show of yours. Okay, well I just wanted to be fair. Well, somebody's yeah, yeah, mm-hmm. Now the sheriff gonna be here tomorrow. The sheriff gonna be here tomorrow. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that does sound better. That's good. Mm-hmm. See, that's the problem. See, that's the do it. Let me give you call me. Let me listen to what I got to say. Listen to what I got to say. Call me and I'll give you the number they can call because if they just let me tell you. Let me okay. Okay. Yeah. Wait a minute. What privilege can you get? Look, wait. What privilege can you use? You're already in jail. No. Okay. Now let me. Okay. Now let me tell you something about our phone system. This is what I've been trying to get across to you. I cannot push 5 or any other number. All I can do is answer the phone. I don't have the ability with this system to push a number. Okay. Okay. But I don't want wait a minute. I don't want to put the number on the air because everybody I can't. That's what I'm telling you. I cannot push 5 on this system. Right. No, no. So what they're gonna have to do is call you, okay, and then you do a three-way or something and call me on air. Really? But I'm sorry, my system here won't allow me the opportunity to push 5. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, and therein lies the problem right there. Who puts so we're not allowing these guys to just pick up the phone and call. We got to go through all of this just to get a call out. Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, we're supposed to. Yeah, we're supposed to. I feel you on that one. Yeah. Well, they all not have to go through all that. Let me ask you something. The phone system in the jails or in the prison, they are private phones, right? That the city. I got you. So your family cannot give you a cell phone out there that you can only use to make the call. I mean, they can keep it locked up. They can't. We can't give them a cell phone and put it in there. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I imagine they are, but and again, the best thing we do is just not become part of it. I understand what you're saying. Yeah. No, of course not. Of course not. I got to take a break, but okay, I got to go to a break. We'll come back and talk a little bit. Again, but I keep telling people, nobody cares about you if you're in prison. They don't, or jail. They just don't. Oh, they may care for a couple of minutes, but out of sight, out of mind. And the best thing we can do for our young folks is just do our best to make sure they don't go. Because people don't really care about you when you're in jail or prison. I wish that were not so. But even your own relatives forget about you when you're there, down there sometimes. Your mama don't, because mama don't never forget about you. Daddy may forget about you for a couple minutes, but mama will never forget about you. But unfortunately, when we become part of that system, we're just another number. So the best we can do is try to make sure our young men, and I have been blessed beyond giving favor beyond favor. Neither one of my boys have ended up in anything like that. And I still say that's mainly because a father needs to be involved with his kids in some kind of way. Because what we are seeing is the aftermath of absent fathers too often. So, and once you get behind them bars, them people don't care. And I don't know if they can afford to care because everybody's got a story. I don't know. But I know one thing. It ought not be that difficult to get a phone call. Okay. We'll be back after this.
FA First Alert Weather Forecast on News Radio 1440.
Sponsored by Lowe's. Now that the storm has passed, count on Lowe's to help with cleanup and repair. They want to make sure you have everything to begin the path to recovery. Visit Lowe's in store or online to find out about relief efforts in your area or get emergency supplies now.
Also to our wind sale giveaway to a warm afternoon. Temperatures topping out mid to upper 80s under a mix of sun and clouds and a north wind. Tonight, mostly clear, lows will be in the 60s. Same story for your Thursday, sun and clouds, highs in the upper 80s, lows near 70. Clouds sticking up Thursday night into Friday as a few showers are possible to end the week. We try to dry out Saturday, but track a few more rain chances by Sunday. And that's your First Alert forecast. I'm WSFA meteorologist Nick Gunter on News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive. Family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. We got an accident involving a school bus, but no children involved. This is South Boulevard at Norman Bridge. Also, McKinley at North Florida. We've got an accident reported there as well, so please use caution in both of those areas. Right now, interstate systems are moving smoothly. Keep listening. We'll keep you posted. High school students jumpstart your college career with dual enrollment at Trenton State. Trenton State, today's college for tomorrow's world. Enroll at TrentonState.edu/dual enrollment. Buckle up, it's the law. From Montgomery Skywatch Traffic, this is Major Delay.
You hear that sound? That's someone spreading an illness in your facility. Don't worry. Janny King, the king of clean, can help. For over 35 years, we've been cleaning and disinfecting office buildings, schools, churches, and even hospitals. Trust us to keep your employees safe, healthy, and at work this cold and flu season. To learn more about how our local cleaning experts can help you, visit JannyKingCleans.com. That's JannyKingCleans.com.
Janny King, the king of clean. We're going abroad for the first time in years, to Spain.
But we don't speak Spanish.
So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast.
With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another language in just 3 weeks. Babbel's conversational method teaches you real-life words and phrases. And with Babbel's interactive bite-sized lessons, you'll remember what you learned.
¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas? ¿De dónde eres?
¿De dónde eres?
When you learn a language, you want to actually use it. Babbel is designed with that goal in mind.
In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish.
Estoy muy emocionado para ir a España contigo.
Aw, he just said, I'm very excited to go to Spain with you. Nos vamos a divertir mucho.
And that means we're going to have a lot of fun.
Sí. Gracias, Babbel.
Babbel, language for life. Celebrating 10 million subscriptions sold. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. Just go to Babbel.com and start learning a new language today. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Make yourself known now. 1001 in time and pursuit.
We investigate stories that impact you
and inspire change every day.
Something is broken.
Real problems
Why are they hiding it?
and real solutions.
My daughter is dying in front of me.
What was your reaction when he said that?
Investigate TV Plus. Weekdays at 2 on WSFA 12 News.
Hi, I'm Queen Latifah. My mom is stronger than anyone I've ever known. Growing up when life got hard, her strength helped pull us through. Even after her heart failure diagnosis, she remained stronger than ever.
My family's support keeps me strong. Together, we're rising above heart failure.
Heart failure doesn't have to steal your strength. For simple steps you can take to help prevent, improve, or manage heart failure, go to riseabovehf.org.
I got smart about mortgages. Now it's my house I go home to.
I got smart about credit cards. Now paper or plastic has a whole new meaning.
When it comes to your money, whatever you want to get smart about, you can find it at smartaboutmoney.org. Smartaboutmoney.org is a free online resource from the National Endowment for Financial Education. We're an independent nonprofit foundation dedicated to helping people just like you get sound information about money. Smartaboutmoney.org. It's the easy place to start when you want to get smart.
Russell Wilson here with Play 60, United Way in the NFL, helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Healthy kids.
To get involved, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Donate.
Are you guys going to do it every time?
Yes, of course.
Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
Join Kevin Elkins for Decisions. News Radio 1440. Depend on it.
Okay, it's 7:48 in the mornings. Yeah, I gotta download another app on my phone now so I can park. Boy, I tell you, man, I like technology, but not that good, not that much. Good morning. Yes. Well, you know, I you know, the sheriff's going to be here tomorrow. Well, the sheriff's going to be here tomorrow. Well, yeah, I guess I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Well, the Black Caucus once said that they wasn't for us. They were for themselves, which I appreciate the honesty. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's just where it goes. Well, that's above my pay grade, so I'm just gonna leave that one alone. All right then. 7:50 in the morning. It is 10 minutes to the hour of 8 o'clock. So if you have be there by 8 o'clock, you still got 10 minutes by which to go. I give the time all the time on the radio because that's what you're supposed to do. Good morning. Yes. Did you see the thing last night? Did you watch the VP thing? Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, he used to be a corporal, but he wasn't anymore. Well, the other guy looked like he needed to be retired last night. Wait a minute. They both were trying to cover for their running mates. No, he didn't lose the race. Y'all cheated him. No, he didn't. No, I was proud of him. Listen, I was proud of the guy. Because okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on, let me make sure I heard you right. Because you ain't too old to take an ass whooping. So I'm just yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Now here's what right. Now here's what I want you to do though. No. Hold it. You find a phone booth and you and I are gonna get in it. And I'm telling you, I know who's gonna I'm gonna take. Yes, they did. Listen. Who did that? And so did Biden. Wait. Biden wasn't even the president, and he had documents too. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah. Ooh. Oh yeah. You like now that you bring that up. I mean, I'm not coming here to have to. I'm coming here to visit some sites. Now I got to worry about downloading the app so I can park. And if I don't do it, yeah, the mayor needs to work on this one. Yeah, they need to work on this one a little bit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, and I read in the paper. Yeah, exactly. Not they. No, 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 no. I just went out there one day and I kept trying to put quarters in the thing, and the quarters getting stuck. Although I do want to thank one of those parking meters though, because I kept shaking it and it kept giving me quarters. So, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, listen, find the phone booth. I want like your top. I need you to find the phone booth. Okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. I listen. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Listen, I just need you to find the phone booth so you and I can get in. All right. Just okay. All right. All right. Appreciate it. You too. Okay. I'm getting the phone booth for this. We see who come out. Good morning. Mm. You know, he gave us a sad story last night, and I am so sorry that the lady lost her life. But let me get this right. She really well. That's not right. But my issue, right, right. But my issue is this: you're going someplace to eradicate a life, and and then she ends up passing. God bless her soul. But she was going someplace to have her baby's life snuffed out. And I said to myself, well, why should we feel sorry for that when she was going someplace and now and they end up losing both of them anyway? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like Ronald Reagan. Yeah, well, and you wonder why our population in America is losing. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, yeah, I got to go tell him. I don't understand that mentality, but that's not my call. I just don't know like Ronald Reagan once said, everybody that's for abortion is alive. I want you to think about that for 1 second. Everybody who believes in it is alive. Mm. What's that tell you? We'll be back.
I'm Jed Davis. Here's what's happening in the news on this Wednesday. 4 days in counting with no running water in Macon County. It's impacting more than 1,000 people. It's all because of a water pump failure. It's the same pump that malfunctioned last year because of a lightning strike. The pump is now out of the ground and should be replaced later today. EMA officials are still looking for a permanent solution. The city of Prattville has a new fire chief. Josh Bingham has served as the interim chief for the last month. On Tuesday, the city council gave him a permanent job. Happening today, Alabama congressional candidates go head-to-head in a debate. It's a runoff election for the newly drawn 2nd Congressional District. The debate between Shamari Figures and Caroline Dobson will be at 8 o'clock this morning. You can watch it live on the WSFA 12 News app. It will also re-air later this evening on WSFA 12 News from 12 p.m. to 5:30. That's your news on this Wednesday. I'm Jed Davis for WSFA 12 News.
News Radio 1440 WLWI AM, the home of Sean Hannity. Also on 95.1 HD3 FM, Montgomery, Alabama.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. The vice presidential candidates hashed out their differences on important issues in last night's debate on CBS. Republican J.D. Vance and Democrat Tim Walz on abortion.
We trust women. We trust doctors. Let the individual states make their abortion policy.
They took on immigration and Donald Trump's claims of a rigged vote.
Did he lose the 2020 election? Tim, I'm focused on the future. Did Kamala Harris censor Americans from speaking their mind in the wake of the 2020 COVID situation? That is a damning non-answer.
CBS News chief political analyst John Dickerson.
This is not like a debate over tax cuts.
Why
you call me? The fundamental idea of whether 81 million people should be disenfranchised because they died in life they lost. Who said that? Not me, but the Republican leaders in the House and Senate at the time said the lie from Donald Trump led to the violence.
In a new CBS poll, people who watched the debate said it was generally positive and civil. 42% say Vance, 41% give it to Walz. Tensions running high between Israel and Iran after Tehran fired at least 180 ballistic missiles at Israel yesterday. Prime Minister Netanyahu vowing retaliation. Reporter Linda Gradstein is in Jerusalem.
Israel said it is sending more troops to South Lebanon and has called up more reserve forces after Iran fired 180 missiles at Israel Thursday. Israel has warned residents of 24 villages in South Lebanon to evacuate and says its goal is to destroy Hezbollah infrastructure near the border with Israel.
Palestinian medical officials in Gaza say an air operation in southern Khan Yunis today killed at least 51 people. Days after Hurricane Helene, many people in the Carolinas still have no running water, cell phone service, or electricity. Shannon Littleton's been working 19-hour days
But that ain't the way they roll no more.
South Carolina.
Look, it can get overwhelming. You just gotta take it one day at a time.
Yeah, you do.
1 meter at a time, one wire, one
Sergeant
pole,
Elton said you.
till we get it all back up.
More than 160 were killed. President
You're no
Biden
longer
visited
sergeant.
Carolinas
You're the
today.
former
A
sergeant.
valuable new
still
benefit for
retired.
Walmart employees
You're
and their
retired.
families.
You
I'm still a sergeant now.
Offering workers
I'm
covered
sergeant
by
Elton gets
Walmart
orders.
insurance
They
to
get
get
followed.
second opinions on cancer diagnoses from doctors at the Mayo Clinic and travel there if they need treatment. Faster dependence as well. Talk about
You
rainy
got-
this
who you got
year's
coming up? You always
James
like to have
Partnership
people up here on
Institute
Wednesday
fiction
when I'm
writers
up.
Layman Herrera,
Non-binary transgender
Oh, that would be,
performer
unusual.
Justin Vivian
We'll
Bond and
see.
visual artist
Yeah,
Ebony
yeah, me too.
CBS's Vicki
Yeah.
Barker, the
He in the
McCarters,
fire
an
right now.
$800,000 no strings attached.
1819 news on like a dog on a bone.
I haven't read it lately. What are you talking about?
Sponsored by
I'll look it up,
Progressive
but I get a
Insurance.
preview
Looking
from you.
for a career path with
going
flexibility,
on?
great pay and benefits? Go to
I don't-
progressive.com
they wanted
careers and
a
apply
bunch of
online
records
today.
about his travel,
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety
contact,
meds,
information like
everyone's
that.
on them. If
And
you're a
they want
50-year-old male,
$6,000
maybe a bit
given to
quirky,
him.
and you may even have type 2 diabetes,
Given to
$1
who?
million
Given to,
of
1819
insurance
News.
may only cost you about $200
As a fee
Call Term
to do the work,
Speak with
for the man hours it
Blue.
takes to get the records together, I guess. When all of this is electronic, we ought to be able to just.
for you, even if you have type
Wait
2
a minute.
diabetes or
Back
overweight
up.
or have high
Who
blood
wants
pressure.
the information?
Term providers
1819
help
News.
thousands of people like
They
you who
want
think
the
they
information.
can't afford term life insurance.
And who are they
To buy
asking
$1
the
million
information
of
The mayor
affordable
fee.
term life for you.
Okay.
All you need to do
And
is call Big Lou at
what-
800
where is this-
And what they're saying is that, well,
We'll
okay,
make sure the scales are tipped in your favor.
if we're gonna do that, then we want $6,000 fee. And we need $3,000 up front.
To a term life policy that you can afford.
Okay.
Remember,
But they
Big
still
Lou's
don't
like
know
you.
that.
He's on meds too. Call
Well,
800-230-2777.
in other words, that's something you pay for.
230-2777.
Right, right now, if you want some records, you got to pay for it.
The law is a reasonable fee. I think $6,000 is way unreasonable. I mean, you work
I
for
don't
the,
know.
yeah, but you work for the public. Now, me first, I don't really care. I don't care whether they get the record or not. That don't bother me. But $6,000 is.
This is a private company that's
1819, right. But it's a private company though, but they're part of the media, and therefore they are allowed to look at public records, like me and you. We can
Well,
ask.
there's a cost for certain things.
Right,
Everything's not
but the
free.
law says reasonable fee.
And what is reasonable?
Well, $6,000
That's a
ain't
vague.
reasonable.
That's a vague term.
Exactly.
But see, reasonable is vague.
Now,
All
if it takes two employees,
Destin.
if we take
The mail
2 or 3
469
employees to get those records,
402.
that's man hours. I got that
The
part.
waters of Alaska's Brooks River.
But now, but there's another question. And just to be fair to Stephen, have they ever asked anybody else for the same record? And that's my thing. Let's not jump on the guy about everything. He do spend a lot of time, though.
Wait a minute. He about to spend about as much time going as the other mayor. When the other mayor was out of the country. When he's out of the country, he's no longer the mayor.
But you have a wait, and that's why you got a chief of staff and people like that.
No. When the mayor, because I remember the day he was out of town.
Okay, well, what's wrong with that?
When they closed the road, he told them that means that Jen Wright became the mayor.
Okay.
Tracy Larkin became the vice mayor, so to speak, because he's pro tem. Therefore, he had to give the direction. He had to give the direction. I mean, he out of the country.
Right, but there's system. So there's a system.
Wait, I never heard him complain about the mayor
There's
being
a
out of the
system
country.
set for that. Again, I asked.
Here's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Do you realize how much the former mayor was out of the country?
You realize
He was out of
you
the
realize
country.
how much? You realize how much this was always gone?
Like you just said, you just.
But
now
they have a
you-
system.
Hold on. They have a system.
Right, they got a system. Yeah,
Run and take
so
place. He is the corporate executive officer of the
Right.
city
So
of
I don't
Montgomery.
have no problem with that.
If he's gone, everything is
As
still
long,
running.
right. As long as everything is still working, and I
He
think
does not have to be physically present for everything.
and I believe the guy who's the CEO.
It's the same as the president.
The chief of
The
staff.
president does not have to be physically present
Yeah,
for
well, yeah, I know,
everything.
yeah, I know.
All that information
Yeah,
goes around.
that's elementary. But I think that the guy who's in charge of this Reed, the CEO, the Jeremy Reed, retired colonel, is more than capable of running this city when the mayor's not here. I have no doubt in my mind the guy can handle it. Not a problem. So he's in good hands with Reed.
You have the executive position, right?
Yeah.
That's the mayor. We always have a mayor, even if what I'm telling you, even if he's out of the country,
Right.
we still have.
So somebody's still in charge.
Somebody's still in charge. Now, each department head is in charge. The mayor does not run day-to-day operations.
That's true.
You don't have to be here.
Yeah, I can explain that to me.
It's more of a ceremonial position in a way.
And the only thing that stirs me here, of all my time on the air, now I would imagine there have been requests made of Bobby Bright and Todd.
No, there wouldn't.
Well, we don't know that though because
you know why?
But we don't know that.
They get the benefit of the doubt.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Everybody knew that Todd had a place in Costa Rica.
And that's not a big deal.
Right, no big deal.
So why is it a big deal now about this man?
Well, I ain't never heard nobody charge $6,000 for it.
You ain't never heard nobody ask for it.
I imagine that they have been.
Ain't nobody asked for what you want it for.
I would imagine that freedom of information requests have always been with media to ask.
But see, here's what you're getting. You're getting from a media outlet, so to speak, information that you normally wouldn't hear from.
Right.
And they're asking for information.
Although me personally, I don't care. Well, listen, I don't care.
What difference does it make?
Yeah, I don't care who pays.
You can make an issue out of any issue.
Right. So I don't care because all politicians use government funds to go places. All they got to do is attend one government activity, and that covers the whole thing.
Right.
So
what are you talking about?
They can do all kinds of things with money.
He's representing the city of Montgomery. If
Yeah.
he goes, he's in the
I mean, he had
in the mayor's councils that they
Yeah.
have. He's representing the city of Montgomery. So what is the problem?
I mean, he has been.
What are they trying to say? I mean, what are they getting at?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know, and I guess that's what they want to investigate.
Then why do they tell you?
It's in the newspaper.
What was in the news? What the newspaper or their news?
Their newspaper.
Okay.
Their thing.
So they're creating news.
Well, no. If you do a
creating
a
news.
freedom of information.
Who cares? If you didn't tell me, I wouldn't know that. 99.9% of the people out there wouldn't know that if they
Most of them
didn't
don't
get
care. As long as he's taking my money going on trip, that we good.
Yeah, I'm not taking our money.
Yes. Okay, we are back. Our numbers are 860-1440 for those who really care, who want to call in or something like that. Say who else is chastising? God is not going to answer unrighteous prayers from sinners. God answers prayers from sinners all the time. We just may not like the answer. I'm just saying, God hears us all. Okay.
How you know?
Because I believe God hears.
That's what you believe.
I believe God hears.
Okay. So that's what you believe.
That's what I believe. You don't believe that?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. What you bring it up for?
No, I just said, how do you know?
Yeah, well, because God has providence over all things.
Okay, how do you know?
Because
I'm just messing with you.
Yeah,
Okay, I was just messing with you.
Because somebody does.
Yeah, it's just something.
And I know it's not me, and certainly not you.
And I can't tell anyone else what to do about God.
Okay, well, I ain't trying to do that about God.
What they believe is what they believe.
Mm-hmm. But all belief has to have a little bit of reality.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Even faith has to have logic
attached
to it. It does.
Faith is merely faith.
Okay,
it has no logic to it.
But faith is not predicated on imagination.
No, yes, it is.
No, I don't believe so.
That's all it is.
But that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the voice of my good friend Mr. Donald Jenkins with his private own, whatever he calls it,
perspective.
Perspective.
Right.
And
I have to explain that. And we have some new.
No, you got to explain it again.
No, hold on. Here's what I'm saying, Kevin. There are new listeners who come on every Wednesday that I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to explain to them, because it's the same way I talk in person is the same way I talk on the air.
Mm-hmm.
I am giving my perspective. My perspective is merely my point of view. My point of view is based on the information that I have received. That is my perception. What you perceive is what you believe. That does not make it true or false. It is just your belief. And we started off with that.
Did we have a city council meeting last night?
Yeah.
I turned to it and I couldn't find it.
Well, it had an agenda, so I'm assuming.
Okay, well, I didn't know evidently somebody's complained that CC shut down Mrs. Szymanski. For some, because I looked on YouTube looking for it, and
well, it wasn't there because I was looking too.
Yeah, so what happened? But anyway, well, I missed that because normally I had to critique the city council on the next morning. But,
I was looking for it too, but it wasn't there.
Well, as long as Miss Fetterman or whatever her name is, Metter or whatever her name is, what's her name? Riley, Frenetta, Riley. As long as she's nicer to the people now, I'll be all right. She was a little bit of a butthole to the citizens for a while.
Personality. Okay, that's your personal opinion.
No, I'm saying my personal opinion. That's an opinion shared by many people.
Well, that's an opinion.
By me.
I don't know how many people that is.
Well,
I'm not one of them. I don't.
Yeah, I ain't mad at you. Okay. I didn't say you.
Because and here's the difference, Kevin. I think
I watched her sit there and talk to people.
There's a difference between personality and issue.
Okay, I hear you.
Now, if you disagree with the issue, that's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, personality, that's another thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, and again, I don't know.
We're talking about the local government.
Yeah,
she represents the city of Montgomery and was elected by the people of a certain district.
No, she represents the people of the city of Montgomery.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
The people of the district.
Well, she was voted in by them.
Exactly. Well, that's who you represent.
Well, she represents all the people of Montgomery.
Not really.
Yes, she does.
No, she don't. Her direct representation has been allotted to
who voted her
district. In. Okay. Well, that's all.
Because every vote affects every citizen.
Right. They don't make laws per district. I got you.
Right. There you go.
But the districts make laws for everybody. And again, she has a harsh way of talking to people.
Well, that's your opinion.
And my opinion.
I didn't hear it, so
my opinion is shared by
me.
And
anyone else who didn't hear it, that shouldn't be their opinion.
Well, all they can do is go back to look at the tape.
Go back and look at it.
Go look at the tape.
And if that's their opinion, that's their opinion.
Okay.
You're merely giving yours.
She incurred my wrath.
Okay. And what is that? The wrath of what?
Elkins.
And what does it do?
It does a lot more than you think.
It doesn't do anything.
Okay, well,
it's
you know what? That's your opinion.
That's right.
And you have a right to your opinion.
And that is my
no matter how wrong it is.
No.
Good morning. Who's this?
My perspective.
Mm-hmm. Oh, let me get this right. Good morning. I'm doing fine. How are you? What's today's date? It is I don't know, the 2nd of October. Yes, it is. Well, we need a little levity. Good morning. Who's this?
Okay. Good morning, sir.
Of course, yes. The most important ones in town. Yeah. 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 Yes. You know, I think that's an appropriate response to the issue at hand. I'll ask them tomorrow. I'll ask them publicly. Can when we leave, can I come down and can we just talk to the people that Sankey saying is complaining? Now, often more than not, when you get down to the nitty gritty, most of the time it's not anything close to what I hear on this station. So I think you make a great point. Yeah. Although I do have a problem with the phone system. Roberta Franklin used to talk about this all the time. You know, you almost need a second job to be able to use the telephone down there and call your relatives and people like that. I think that's a shame. With the cell phones being what they are, I think that's a shame. That, you know. Yeah, well, yeah. Right. Is that a matter, right? But is that a matter of leadership also, though? You know, you move to like people who sit on the beaches, who got buy these nice homes on the beach, and then all of a sudden the water does what water does. It rises, and then you wonder why all your stuff has been washed out to sea when you move there knowing that, you know what, those things happen.
Well, Kevin, hold on. This is a 1,000-year incident. Something like this was not expected to happen for 1,000 years.
But you're still
no, this doesn't usually happen.
Okay.
And this goes along the thing where people, a lot of Republicans say we don't have climate change. But
we don't.
But what we have now is things that don't normally happen, but every 1,000 years. Okay. 1,000 years.
So that which means that it happened before.
Yeah, we don't know. None of us were around.
No, okay.
But I'm saying the probability, that's what they're putting it in. I'm sorry, sir. Yeah. Yeah, but they don't have these in North Carolina. We're in Alabama, Florida, Georgia, coastline, Louisiana. Those are kinds of things are expected. But in North Carolina, no. The mountains of North Carolina, no. That's what happened there. You have flooding that has never happened before because it never rained like that before.
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah. What I'm saying is it's unusual. Here's the bottom line here. It's unusual to have this kind of weather event in North Carolina. And in the mountains, it's unusual to have this kind of event. So therefore, they were not prepared for that type of event. Where rivers were knocked, bridges were knocked down, all those things. You know,
let me give you an example.
It has never happened.
We were at Fort Ord, California one day doing the jump. The winds were really high. It is unusual that the jump master says you can jump in a wind like we lost. We a lot of people were hurt. Now, I'm not blaming the president for the because he was there for a lot of people breaking their leg and getting hurt. It's unusual that these things happen because that's just life. Sometimes things happen. You have to be prepared when those kinds of things happen. And I think what we have seen is a lack of preparation for most of our municipalities and most of our towns and cities. We're not prepared for these things. We ought to be.
Right.
We'll put some boats in a big garage somewhere. I don't know. Yeah. Who? Yeah. Mm. Well, somebody getting paid, but now there's nothing wrong with getting paid if you are providing the goods and services in which we are paying for. I don't have a problem with that. Now, you asked me, should we be involved? Well, that's a whole nother conversation, because when we don't like, Americans for the most part don't like bullies. When somebody takes over a smaller country because they just want to, we have been a nation that have always went to the rescue of smaller nations.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, we have.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I can't blame them. Can't blame them not wanting to go. And we've always had a history, at least modern history, of helping the downtrodden.
No.
Yes, we have. Where the hell you been living?
In America.
Really?
Let's keep it true.
You've been living strictly in Montgomery, Alabama, so therefore you don't know.
You don't know what I know. Let
me
ask you this.
We've always been trying to help people.
No, we haven't.
Yes, we have.
We have always been when companies go in and make money.
Companies?
Yes.
Well, people make money on medicine too. Should we not pay them?
Let me ask you this: who made all the money off of the rubber in Africa?
I don't care.
American companies.
They sold it.
Goodyear. No, they didn't. They took it.
Okay, well then, again, I don't know that for sure.
And did we help those countries?
Did they want to help?
Okay. Ever since its revolution,
yeah,
the country of Haiti has suffered, and the main culprit who has held them behind is the United States.
Then why don't they run their own
Because
country?
the rest of the world has been against them ever since they liberated themselves.
Okay.
The only slaves, African slaves, to free themselves were the Haitians.
And they
have paid for it ever since.
Okay.
They had to pay reparations to the French for the slaves that they took, which were them. And the United States helped them.
Mm-hmm. That's what you say. Good morning.
It's not what I say. That's reality.
Good morning.
The Bible does not tell history. The Bible tells no history. There is no historical fact that you can bring up from the Bible. Is the Bible history? Is the Bible history?
Well, that story is tomorrow.
Is the Bible history?
Okay, I hear you. I'm not gonna let y'all get involved in that that's a Thursday conversation. Good morning on there. I want you to say the Bible don't tell history.
No, it don't tell history. Good morning, sir.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. All right. Don't take more. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Now, I ain't mad at you. But don't bite off more than you can chew.
Watch out.
Good morning. Who's this?
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I'm good. I'll Okay. Okay. Well, listen. Did y'all look at the debate last night? Oh, okay. I just want nobody seems to be bringing it up. Okay. Appreciate your call. Good morning, young man. That's right. They do. They just get all on my nerve and everything.
There you go. Someone's thinking about
it is 8:27 tomorrow. Let's take a break. We'll be back. Donald Jenkins with us. When we come back, evidently something happened at City Council last night, and I'm going to go to that segment of the meeting here and see what happened, because I looked for this last night. I couldn't find it. Also, let's not me be remiss. Glenn Pruitt's dad passed away the other day, and we sent out our prayers and condolences to him and his family, and for the loss of his father. And so we just want to, wish him well. And I always tell people, just remember the journey. That is where the love still lives. It's not gone. It just lives in the journey, in the memories of that journey. And we'll be back right after this.
FA First Alert Weather Forecast on News Radio 1440.
Sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a lot of cash right now.
Oh, yeah.
So what are you waiting for?
I was saying, how old was his dad?
Allstate first for a quote today.
Oh, okay.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Oh, he was born in 1941.
Oh, okay.
We old. So
you're old. I'm not old.
Okay.
I just seen a lot of sunrises. Hope to see a lot more. But it won't many as I've seen.
No, that's for sure.
I'm pushing very close.
He was 83.
83?
News Radio 1440.
My mother would be 89 this year. If she lived. She died at 50. 52. Sister died at 60. Brother died at 40 something. Another brother died in his 30s.
So you're very fortunate to be here.
I am.
same thing. I'm very fortunate to be here. I
One more
appreciate
day
everyone.
above ground.
Oh, yeah. Life is meant to be lived. So I live the life I love and love the life I live. I'm content.
Man, we need some more help building Meals on Wheels. You want help?
No, I got enough.
Give
I'm
some
busy.
back. Give some back.
Look, I just told you I'm busy, right?
Give some back.
I don't have to tell you what I'm doing.
What you doing?
Okay. Okay, I'm busy. I'm doing stuff for the community.
Okay.
End of story. Because I don't have to tell you everything.
You don't tell me nothing. I don't ask.
Be careful not to practice your righteousness in front of others to be seen by them. If you do, you will have no reward from your Father in heaven. To the person who told me I need to read the Bible, I read the Bible. What it say? That's giving to the needy. I don't have to show everybody what I'm doing. I don't have to be on Meals on Wheels and go around.
No. They just need some more help.
Yeah, I know. They always need help. And that's good. You know what? The main purpose in Meals on Wheels to the people who receive it and appreciate it is they get someone who they can see on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Because they don't have many people that come around.
Yeah.
That's one of the biggest things. If most people don't realize that in Meals on Wheels, that elderly lady or that older guy,
I try to engage when I go.
When they come and say, "Well, hello, Kevin, how you doing?" But 90% of the time, they don't need food. They just need the company.
I make sure I try to engage with them. Just talk to them for a couple minutes.
So I'm just telling you that's what that is, and you do it your way, and I do it my way.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, and I just happen to have that up here.
I can't get on you about that.
If you give to the needy, you don't have to tell people what you do.
My name is Tom Thornton.
That's why I didn't say what I do. I just said I do what I do.
Needy and nothing.
We decided to volunteer with United.
And like I said, the majority of the people who receive the Meals on Wheels, the best thing is the person that comes and gives it to me.
Well, I can't figure out though. I've heard from black folks forever. Well, man, Africa, we had kings and queens, and then Haiti can't even seem to take care of their own self, without everybody going and taking them over.
Because every European nation took from there. Where is Haiti? Do you know where Haiti is?
It's in the ocean.
Where is? I'm going to tell you where Haiti is. Haiti is on the island of Hispaniola. Originally, the entire island was Haiti.
Yeah.
It was Hispaniola. Do you know what the other part of it is? Three-eighths of the island of Hispaniola is Haiti. The Dominican Republic is 5/8. All of the beaches, all of the forest. The forest has been raped by the Europeans. They let them rape it. They didn't let them. They took it. And you know what?
You can't take something unless somebody gives up.
Here's what happens. Because it's an island that had no allegiances to any country in the world. Because these are Africans from Africa who have no connection to Africa. So therefore they have no friends. And then
they ought to make some friends.
With who?
I don't know who. That's their job.
And then if people come in to take what you got.
Okay, we are back. Let me take the phone before I get to this message. Something happened to City Council last night. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. I'm doing good every Wednesday and every day, as a matter of fact. Go ahead. And I'm not going to interrupt. Sir, I don't deal in personalities. I deal in issues. If I disagree with you on an issue, I talk about that. I have never talked about you personally. I will either agree or disagree with you on an issue. And that's for every caller. I don't comment on what they say about personalities. Period. Even you. Even you. I don't criticize you. I agree or disagree with what you say. Sir? Life. No, I give my opinion on issues. I have not criticized any individual. Sir? Yeah, I've been to prison. Only to you because you don't know. You see, I don't have to tell you anything about me, but I know a lot about you, but I don't put it over the radio. I don't have to prove myself to you, sir. I'm only giving my perspective. It has nothing to do with my personal life.
Okay, well, y'all been y'all beginning to bore me right now.
Yeah,
so we'll see you later. John Amos also died. Who played JJ's daddy on Good Times, and he was also the grown Kunta Kinte in the movie Roots. So Kunta Kinte, like 83 years old. Good morning. Who's this? Hello. Okay, then. Obviously, he was talking to somebody else. At the same time. Let me go to this thing right here, right quick. I'm glad the kids are in school right now. Okay, I'm just saying. So let me see if I can see what they happened at the city council meeting last night.
I thought you were going to get that on the break, man.
But this was a break. We had the break. This is okay. This is Mr. Calhoun. Okay, now that is Mr. Szymanski questioning why Mr. Calhoun wants to carry something over after being carried over 2 weeks ago. So, okay, now let's continue. I had to start over so y'all get the gist of the program. Okay. Well, he just kind of like shut Szymanski down. So I guess you got to do the motion before you do anything else.
Yeah, that's parliamentary procedure.
So pretty much you shut the man up.
No, it's parliamentary procedure. That's all it is. He's running the.
Yeah. Okay. Now you shut the man.
He's calling for the vote.
I know you shut the man. So they wouldn't let the man explain.
You're calling for the vote. That's not parliamentary procedure.
Okay. Well, you shut the man up.
No. I mean, he was trying to jump out of sequence.
Okay.
You don't have to put it in.
Sorry about that, Mr. Szymanski.
No, that's not a big deal.
But the man was trying to explain.
We're talking about procedure.
Yeah, I understand.
That's not procedure.
The man makes the procedures.
This is parliamentary procedure.
Yeah, shut him up. Shut him up. Okay then.
No, you're making an issue that's not
No,
an issue.
no,
In other
wait-
words,
wait a minute.
what he
Evidently-
was saying, and he talked to Madam Clerk, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to call for a vote.
But that's a
Okay?
man-made
That is
thing.
parliamentary
But
procedure.
and that's made by men. You can abruptly change that.
No,
right? Yeah,
no, you
can.
can't.
It's-
It is
it's-
parliamentary procedure.
Who cares about the parliamentary procedure? If the man wants to ask the
Look,
question,
they are
he ought to be able to
under
answer
they
the
are
question.
under Robert's rules.
Is that
of
a
order.
law? Is that a law?
Yes. Yes.
Robert's
Robert's rules
a
of
law.
order is the order of running the council.
Okay, so that's a law, or is that a
That is procedure.
Okay, procedure. So it's not a law.
It is procedure.
So it means.
So if you look,
It can be-
evidently, have you ever run
No.
anything?
No. Well, yeah, I run myself.
Have you ever been in?
But in the military, we don't worry about policies.
Okay, so we're
proper
talking
procedures.
about under Robert's rules of order.
Okay.
This is the order.
But
that
that's
we
not
follow.
a law.
That is the order
That
you
is an
follow.
order, right? But it's
No,
not a law.
No, the reason it is a law.
For who?
Parliamentary law.
That's not a law. That's just a procedure
That's
where which y'all
parliamentary
operate
procedure.
by.
Kevin, what we're having is a dumb conversation.
Okay.
Because
He
if
shut
you
the
have-
man down.
If
That's what
you
he did.
have a procedure, you follow that procedure.
Yeah.
There are policies for
Okay.
following the procedure.
All right.
That's all it is. And that therefore you don't change it one time for one person.
But procedures are not law.
Procedure is there so that it is
I
a
got you.
consistency.
It's an order, but it is not a law.
Okay, we're talking about making law. There's a
let me take this
procedure
call.
for making law.
Good money on there.
It's called Robert's Rules of Order.
Not a law.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Good morning. Yes. Good morning, man.
No. It's not a law. It is a procedure.
This
Wait a minute.
person saying-
Wait a minute. I'm not stupid. It is a procedure by which you run your meeting by, but it is not a law. That means it is in concrete.
No, it is law.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I missed the incident. Hey, listen. He shut the man down when the man was trying to explain something.
He was out of order.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
You're not supposed to,
That's
but
out of
yes,
order.
out of order is just a man-made rule. I don't care what y'all say. The rules of Roberts, whatever hell that is, it's just a man-made procedure. You can do other things.
Actually, it's Mason's rules of law.
Well, that Mason are a bunch of men.
No, it's policy and procedure.
Yeah, I hear you. The bottom line is that he shut the man down.
No, that's not the
he
bottom.
disrespected the man.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No.
Yes,
The
he
man
did.
didn't understand.
And I like
you don't.
Cornelius, but okay. Hey, listen, I gotta take another break.
He didn't understand
And
just
then-
like you don't.
Yeah, okay. I understand. I understand respect.
No, it's
And-
Mason's rule. In
and
other
it- and it
words,
should have been
if you're
respected.
following Mason's rules of
Yeah.
order, and the clerk is right there,
Okay.
that is the parliamentarian is sitting right there.
I understand.
And did you hear him ask the
I
parliamentarian
did that.
what is the procedure
But
here?
respect would have
That he so that means
respect of that man should have been
ignorance
initiated.
of the law.
It's
is
not
his
a
fault.
law.
It's ignorant. That is a law.
It's not a law.
In order to
Nobody
make laws,
can anybody go to jail for not
What-
respecting
what
Robert's
is the
rules of
city
order.
council doing?
They
They're
were-
making law.
That wasn't making law.
Yes, they were.
No, they weren't.
Everything they're doing is making the law. The
They're
procedure to follow,
discussing an issue.
and there is a procedure to follow. To
And
do
let me take this break, and we'll be
Yeah,
back.
That's right.
If Donald's not here when we come back, because I'd have knocked him out. We'll be back.
Oh, I love you. Let me come over there and give you a hug. You something else. I think you just like to argue just to argue sometimes.
That ain't a law. It's a procedure.
Go ahead. Okay, whatever you say.
Law means a law is something that
Mason's rules of order.
right, but a law is something that you can be punished for breaking.
But how do you make the law? There's a procedure to make the law.
I agree with that, but he didn't violate any law. He violated a procedure.
There you go.
And I got no problem. Sometimes procedures need to be violated.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
Follow the procedure.
No.
All he had to do was follow the procedure.
No.
He said, okay, we're going to take a vote. Take the vote.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. Highway 231 in Wetumpka in front of Burger King. We've got an accident there on outbound traffic. Bond Road at Pike Road, we've got an accident reported there. And Woodley at McGee, we've got an accident reported at that location as well. So please use caution in all those areas. The lowest tax rate in Alabama is at McKinnon Toyota, and they got a great supply of Camrys, RAV4s, Tundras, Tacomas, and more. Financing as low as 1.99% on select Toyotas. It's worth the drive. McKinnon Toyota has a 212 off I-65 in Trenton. Buckle up, it's the law. For Montgomery Skywatch traffic, this is major delay.
Is your foot pain becoming a hassle? Can't get through a workday without pain? Can't go shopping without limping down the aisles? I'm Dr. Brian Curie, a board-certified podiatrist with specialized training in endoscopic procedures for heel pain and neuromas. Most diagnostic procedures can be performed right in the office, saving you the time and trouble of going from place to place. So don't run around town to fix your feet. Call me at 265-7585 for an appointment. That's 265-7585. Serving Montgomery, Greenville, and surrounding areas for over a decade. Follow us on Facebook or visit us on the web at www.greenvillefootcare.com, where doctors' profiles, directions to the office, hours of operation, and new patient paperwork are all just a click away. You can also find useful information on common foot conditions and services that we provide. I'm Dr. Brian Keeley with Greenville Foot Care. Happy feet start here.
Call Brenda. Call Brenda Blaylock.
Services to be performed or as to the expertise of the podiatrist performing such services.
See, we both are right here. I understand what you're saying.
It's perspective, your point of view. What you perceive is what you believe. But I understand when Ms. Calhoun said we carried over to November, then he's saying.
But he disrespected the other councilman.
But he said, well, would you take it over? Then he said, well, you want to call for a vote for it.
But he wasn't ready to call for a vote.
No, you call if you're gonna. No, here it is. The president had already given what he thought should happen. Let's carry it over.
But he
okay, that's it. Okay,
yeah, but
now,
he's not God.
No, he's not. Okay, so now if someone is against that, call for a vote for that. Okay,
but he didn't want to discuss it. He want Calhoun
it's
said
not
we got
discussion.
But,
He said let's carry it over.
But he didn't. But he didn't give him an opportunity to say yay or nay.
He
made
already
the
said.
ruling.
In other words, without having another discussion about what you're going to do, just go ahead and do what you're going to do. You're either going to carry it over or you're not.
Right, but they carried it over 2 weeks ago.
And
now they're going to carry it over again without discussion.
That's just carrying it over. That means that we're
that
going
means
to...
he ignored the hell out of it.
No.
And he moves on to something else.
What we're saying is we need to look at this more because it's an important decision, and then we can discuss it.
He's saying it.
You can't. That's out of order.
I don't want to deal with it. That's what he was doing.
No.
Yeah.
What he's saying is we'll do it on November 4th.
Yeah.
But
they'd already put it off.
So that means they haven't gotten together with everybody they need to.
And so therein lies the problem.
Here's what you have, Kevin. You got 9 members up there.
I got you.
The president is up there running the meeting for with the 9 members.
Right.
Okay, everybody's not on the same page on where they need to be.
So but they had a work session though. They had a work session. So if that was the case, then why did it even come up?
He said let's carry it over.
Right, but why didn't he say that in the work session?
Evidently something happened. Everything wasn't decided at the work session, evidently. Doesn't that make sense to you? There are still some questions.
And we are back. Good morning. I appreciate you depending on it. We'll go back to the phone, see who is there. Good morning, you're there. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Good morning, you're there. Yes.
Kevin, who was that? Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Kevin, who was that before?
What was that? Mm-hmm. You still getting carded? Really? Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, you're an old guy. Yeah, that's true.
You still don't look 21.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you ever going to let us forget that? I mean, I'm just asking. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, give me the short version here, brother. Give me the short version of what's your okay. Good luck on that one. Yeah. Now they did stop that. Yeah, they did. They did stop that though. That's a good thing. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Go down there. Listen, you get the sign. Right. You get the sign. I'll be down there to help you carry. All right. You get the sign. Anyway, first of all, what was this about? That whole conversation was about the ordinance authorizing the mayor to execute aggregate contracts of $25,000 or less without council review and approval through September 2025. I think that now they did carry it over before. I don't know if the mayor should be able to do that. That's $25,000 is a lot of money.
Yeah, but evidently everyone was not clear on what would happen and how it would happen. So I think.
But they brought. But for 2 weeks though, they had an opportunity to discuss this.
Kevin, let me finish.
Yeah.
I'll be short. If you're not sure what's going to happen now, you have until November the 4th to decide on what should happen and how it should.
Okay, and
I have no problem. And rather than rushing through,
but it's not rushing. They had 2 weeks and they had a work session.
2 weeks is not enough time. I mean, this is a very important decision.
Should the mayor be able to?
I don't think everyone's on the same page.
Yeah.
This is just my opinion.
So why didn't they just take so why did he want to carry it over then? Then vote it down.
No, you carry it over to see where we are. to make sure we are to make a vote.
Right, but
to make an intelligent
two work sessions and 2 weeks.
To make an intelligent vote. Now, I don't know all the particulars. I'm just saying, if you're carrying it over, that just means we will discuss
and
this.
I got that part, but
we will discuss this more in depth.
But $25,000.
They need to discuss it.
Right. So what they've been doing for the last 2 weeks?
I don't know, but evidently everyone is not on the same.
I would have
page.
called for the vote.
No, everyone needs to get on the same page. Some people are not sure about.
That's why we vote.
No.
So we know what page you're on.
No, that's why you have the work session.
And why didn't they discuss it in the work session?
Now, what needs to happen is those council members need to discuss this in depth and see where everyone is.
They haven't done it for 2 weeks. They didn't do it at the work session. So what's another 2 weeks gonna make?
Evidently, they didn't do it in the work session.
Okay.
That's what it tells me.
But this whole issue, their procedural process, that's their issue. But that was totally disrespectful the way they did Szymanski.
No, it wasn't.
Well, in my opinion,
That's your opinion.
That's my opinion, and my opinion counts.
You're right.
Okay, I think that was disrespectful.
Here we go. I'll end it.
Yeah.
Yes, Kevin, you're right.
Okay. Yeah. I'm glad you agree. All right, then. It is 8:56 in the morning. Now, well, we ain't talked about the debate. It's not a debate. That was a conversation. So I think Councilman Calhoun, Mr. Chairman, you owe Mr. Szymanski an apology. Okay?
That's your opinion.
That's right. But my opinion counts in this city.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, that's what you say, but it doesn't.
Yeah. It counts about as much as mine.
It counts a lot more than yours.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's okay.
You're right.
You know that's all right. You're all right. But
your opinion is better.
I am the most powerful talk show host in this city. I'm the man.
Yeah, you are.
Until I ain't the man no more.
You're right.
Which can be any day now.
Okay.
But yeah, see, it doesn't matter if I don't talk about it.
Okay.
But if I talk about it, it means something. Okay. I'm just saying.
You're right.
Good morning on there. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes. I think he did a pretty good job too. I think he did too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. Appreciate your call, my friend. We got to go to a break. We'll be back. If you got a phone line right now, you might want to hold on to it to talk again. See, Rita Pearson said, if you say something long enough, people will believe it.
Yeah. Yeah. It don't make it true. They believe it. What you believe is what you believe.
I don't know why we still want to live into $6 million of our hard-earned money, and they don't have a record of success. No good. You know what I mean? We're a free organization out of Chicago, wherever it is, and they want to give them $6 million to employ, initiate their program here. Somebody else can get paid money. But none of these. If we got 500 troops and they ain't changed the environment, live who wants to do. I don't know. Some states are Yeah. Where is it? It's a, I just want to make everybody have a party. Live free, yeah.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. I'm going to take overnight to debate between vice presidential candidates, J.D. Vance and Ted Cruz.
I actually think they both did a good job. Actually, their job was to, that really was Trump and Harris, but they did it through their shirt. Yeah, I think they both did what I mean, there was no winner and no loser. Oh, here it is. Our mission statement. To support programs that provide preventative measures and positive evidence to address the mental health challenges and substance dependency. Right on. Yeah. No, listen, nobody makes me take Georgia do it all the time. You know what? Well, here's what you may not understand. You know what's something? Of course I know. No, I'm telling you what it is. It is the sentiment of the other side. And we all got problems. But, well, we all got problems.
In the first and second quarters. This is CBS News.
For all your car care needs. Get the trucking service you need fast from the professional people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. For a free consultation, call 800-343-6460, 800-343-6460, 800-343-6460.
We are 6 light years away. It's small and super. It's significant. Yes, news.
people who receive breast. If they're going to do that, simply this way.
I just leave it on video because it's in backup. Yeah. I'm not supposed to the middle because I need to take that. Yeah. I mean, you see it real quick. You see the phone. Yeah, no, wait for that. All righty then. Good morning, everybody. That's last hour for the fun hour for this morning. Now, Junior's with us. He's my alter ego. You know, we don't hear anything, which is good. I wouldn't have it no other way. I mean, there are certain people that don't want to kiss my butt, but I won't let them. Okay, I said, hold me accountable. Okay, just like that. There you go. You go around town. You want to buy me lunch, buy me breakfast, buy me drinks, but I won't let them do it. That's what they're doing. Now they can buy me a pork chop. That might be a little different story. No, chicken. I'm done with chicken too. Anyway, 860-1440 is the number here. One thing about the vice president thing, a friend of mine, Thomas, wrote on his actually, we may be better off with both of the VPs at the top of the ticket. They were civil. And here's the one thing that Democrats do that he did it, Mr. Walsh did last night too. If we could ever get anybody at a debate to answer the question that was asked, and the moderators won't hold them, anybody, to the question that was asked. They would ask them about toilet paper, and these guys would go off and talk about. But it shouldn't. Let me ask you this: it should say Democrats. Yeah. Did you watch the first debate with Biden? And Trump did it too. Trump didn't answer any question. And that's my problem.
And that immediately threw.
And then it turns everything to about personality. It's right. But we don't do anything about their policy if they don't answer the question.
Their thing is make you with me.
Yeah. And again,
and that's what he. That's what
and last time the same thing. Once didn't answer the question. We went on a tirade about something else. And that's us. They don't learn anything about their beliefs, what they believe, anything. We start yanking on each other about things.
Well, it's up to the moderator.
Exactly. And they didn't. Right, and they don't.
And sometimes they don't.
Right. Most of the time they don't. No matter who this. I'm doing fine.
Fine, how about yourself, sir?
Okay, now we got that out of the way. What you got? Well, neither one of them said much of anything, except they kept each other. Yeah, right.
That's basically what they are.
Yeah. They really didn't say nothing
because they're vice president. Vice president doesn't do much.
And of course, the other guy didn't lie at all, did he? Okay.
Well, they were there on both sides.
Exactly. They were. But I will say one thing. I wouldn't have a problem actually if they were running. I couldn't vote for Walz only because of this abortion. I just.
That's a fact, man. That's a single issue.
Yeah, but it's a big issue. Without life, there is nothing else.
That's neither here nor there.
Yeah, because you know it's coming. Yeah. That's fine.
He's not going to do it.
The odds are, listen, all those debate moderators are Democrats. Yeah, but they're all Democrats. You know, the major networks are mostly Democrats. You're not going to keep the guy fair. No, they did not. No, they did. What's wrong, man? Go ahead. Okay, that's it. That was enough. 864-1440 number. There's a group called Lipford, and the mayor wants to give them $16 of our hard-earned taxpayer dollars. And here's their mission statement: to support programs, medication, to support programs that provide preventive measures and positive avenues to address mental health challenges and substance dependency. That's funny. I didn't know why don't they go help a hospital? Through financial grants and partnerships, Live Free 999 will boost organizations providing positive mental health treatment and alternatives to drug use. Okay, so basically, they're going to get the money, and we won't be able to tell them. Okay, we've been having drugs, and I think y'all are telling us. The church can't stop people from taking drugs. The police threaten people to put people in jail taking drugs. Don't stop them. So how is this $6 million? I say another community. We don't have $6 million. Let's build a couple community centers for kids and put some PlayStations in them so they can stay out of trouble. Okay, in certain neighborhoods. Just do that. Okay, that's a hell of a lot more better use of $6 million than giving these people $6 million. What I want who's in charge of it. I'll find how much he makes. I'm sorry, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Me and Mr. Beard will disagree on this one. I'm sorry, a bunch of cliches. And what are the metrics? How's it measured? How's the effectiveness of the program going to be measured? What are the I don't know what is the proof that $6 million? Show me a program where they had where it was wrapped with those kind of problems, and all of a sudden it was gone. I mean, show me some proof. Maybe it's not worth thinking about. Certainly in Chicago, they still kill people there by so I don't know. I think to live free, let them live free someplace else. And when they say live free, I'm good with that. Don't get none of our money. $6 million. That's a lot of money out of the budget. So now we've taken the budget up to $331 million. So $331 million. Okay, just so everybody knows, the city does not have $331 million. We are the ones who are going to have to pony up with extra fee here and an extra fee there, and another extra fee here. Tickets are probably going to go up if you get a traffic ticket. So we're going to get the money. But the cities don't have to. Yeah. So why don't we just give them more money? We've already got somebody that does
that's
that.
what community foundation.
Right.
We agree with it.
Yeah.
No Alabama town, there's community foundation.
So give them the money.
And it gives to groups that are doing
Supposedly.
nonprofits that are doing services. Now, give another group that is $6 million. Redundant, because I'm pretty sure there are groups. Then
the city money, that's right.
Yeah, the community foundation will get.
And they're doing that. So why don't we get some group out of Illinois? $6 million. I'm sorry.
I have to agree with you on this one. I do think this is something we're into. We're bringing in groups from outside of the to run a program, give grants to groups within Montgomery.
Right. And here's some of the ways that they plan to remedy some of this. Hosting block club parties, community parties, block by block organizing, strategic and relational night walk.
Okay, Nick, right now. You got it. Stop. Hold the buses. That's it. I'm through.
Okay.
That's enough.
That's their program.
That's what you don't know what you said, right? We're going down that.
That's exactly how we do it. Get something on there. Now, who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? Okay.
We look good on TV, okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you got me out. Okay. 860-1414, everyone is calling this morning. Again, when I saw the word block party, I see a bunch of parties here. Strategic relational night walk. What town are we gonna walk at night in? When we shoot each other? Really? That's the plan? No, that's a $6 million. We can build a community center here. And really, I would think a community center and building. Let's go play station. If we're gonna let them shoot somebody, let them shoot people on the screen rather than each other. Let them play. I mean, I don't care if it's open 24 hours a day. Okay, not 24 hours a day, like to 12 midnight, something like that. I think that's what we need to do. We don't need to give some organization out of Illinois, because of political pressure, bring it here and give them money. I'm sorry. No, we got 500 churches in Montgomery. And 500, and we get more than that now. If we got that many churches, if they're spending more money on real estate than they're all in their community, then we probably need to get rid of that church. Yeah. So that would be real. Yeah, and that's how it is. Well, we got more real estate. We need to turn some of them churches into community centers. Okay, and let the kids in that community who attend the church partake of the events of the church. Maybe not a bad time to get more ministry in the church. 860-1440 is our number. Our guest is Mr. Jenkins. Yeah, Alan Jenkins, who is best known for his advocacy of the graveyard in Montgomery. That's how I met him. I said, was he fixing up his own spot or something? I don't know what they were doing over there. So one day I just stopped by and asked him. I don't know how many years ago that was. And you're the only person since then that I know that paid that much attention to the graveyard.
Well, I wasn't the only one.
Right.
Say that there was a group who did that, and that was we were advocates for cemeteries and neglected. And there are quite a few of them, and we identify them. And I would like to say that through the work of all of those individuals, and the president, guy that works for the my country, he still works with Oakwood Cemetery.
Yeah, what's his name again? Yeah,
he does a great job.
Yeah.
He basically installs those neglected cemeteries, helping them. So we do have at least 3 of them.
Okay.
Reno, that Lincoln, and then there's one on Westcott.
And we had the cemetery authority, but they pretty much deflowered.
That was a political issue.
Yeah, it was.
And it still exists, and he's still the president.
Yeah, but that's no treasury.
Yeah, they're in charge of that.
And then you think about it in my family, you go out there and find out what's going on.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
I do that. You are officially the only member that I know of that didn't officially resign.
No, what was I for?
Yeah, you didn't. So officially, you're still there. See, I officially resigned.
Yeah. Well, of course, I have
other people officially resigned, and I officially resigned to the mayor and gave written notice. I gave it to them, and as a matter of fact, we did a show about it. Which is still out there. Well, only we did. There were several issues that were handled, but not on the radio, but with the law.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, now if anybody, let me give you this little free thing one more time. Here is the Live Free Chicago. Congregations will mobilize voters, particularly in low potential voters, whatever that means, to influence policies, practices, and which often have the biggest impact on issues of safety. We talk about incarceration and criminal justice. Okay, to help educate the public, the Live Free campaign produces report and sample legislation that exemplify the type of policies and programs that will help decimated people city. They will help decriminalize people of color. Our organizing includes organizing training for the church and community. For all these pastors with all these big degrees in theology, they can't do their own. Issues-based campaigns lead to the congregation and community leadership development, clusters hosting monthly community meetings, nonviolent civil disobedience protests. Increase the circulation of the dollar in the communities that we serve. Okay, so essentially, they won't be doing that. Hosting block club parties, community parties, block by block organizing, strategic and relational night walk. It's going to work out at night. Walk out at night in Chicago, Illinois. No, I'm sorry. No. So anyway, what we got here is a money pit. It's what we got is a money pit. And so I agree with you. Yeah. A lot of those things are redundant. Talking about just we have one of the largest organizations in the United States. Yeah. I mean, they really do good work. And they also have a good force. Yeah. Well, so they're not asking us. Here's the funny part about that. We got one of the biggest money-making organizations in the state. They're not actually sitting for it. And they're doing a lot. Think about that. Yeah. Well, the executive director is the Reverend Sierra Bates Chamberlain. Nice to know. Yeah. Another woman, Arquette Myrick, another woman. Pastor Derek Capo, statewide organizer. Another woman, Dr. Taisha Freely, another woman. Another guy, Dr. Rodney C. Walker, network program manager. Jesse Knight, development and communication director. I think I'm gonna get them on this. Dr. David Grimm. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get them on there. And if they don't come, then that tells me all I need to know. That tells me all I need to know. Let's take a break, and we'll be back with that $6 million. $6 million. Come on in. Personnel changes. You do, you still here. You love it. I can't imagine you. You're a good guy. You're a good guy. As long as talking radio. Man, I had a That's not from high. Right across. That's Victor Tulane building. That was Victor Tulane's grocery store. And it was in the store. Well, he had the dementia. Dementia is a deterioration. It was like my mom had a serious dementia. What it did, but it goes off your
memory, both long-term and short-term. Some people lose complete short-term memory. Some people lose partial. It's different. Every case is different. So it is real. Dementia is real. I mean, it's not just from age, because there are people in their 40s that have it.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And it's very common with athletes hitting football players, boxers, and it's hard for one person to deteriorate. Yeah, man. Zip it. Zip it. Well, those are the kids. It's like the kids because they're grown. They're not kids.
Okay, we are back. 8-14-20. Just not a lot of people, not a lot of people really was that impressed or dismayed by our surprise at there's more action going on in the city council meeting than it was on that thing. But I actually like. I think one of the nice things we found out last night about both these guys. They had a lot more in common than they had. They have to argue their side because they represent the individual at the top of the ticket. But they have a lot more in common than I just don't like people who think that abortion is irrelevant. I just don't. I don't understand that. It's eradication of life, and I don't know how you reconcile that God or even yourself.
And that's where the problem comes in. Now, the way to handle that is to where they're actually doing. You're not going to change. It's like alcohol, marijuana, all those. You're not going to stop. Okay, just making it illegal doesn't stop.
No,
it makes it worse. In other words, we did that with alcohol. When we made alcohol illegal, it made the problem of alcohol a big crime. It made it a bigger problem. Yeah. But if we have conversation with each other, what is it we believe?
Well, what you believe, though, it's not. No, it's not. It's not science. It's not science. It's not science.
Here's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what we believe.
It's not science.
They believe that it is a potential life. There are a lot of people in the world that believe. I don't know.
Well, let me ask you a scientific question.
But we've made it a political issue.
It ought to be one. It ought to be one.
This is a spiritual.
Isn't all of us, every human being on God's earth at one point, quote unquote, was a quote unquote potential human being?
Yeah.
Okay.
Life
is a process.
Understand me. Here's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There is one side that believes in potential. There's another side that believes that life begins at birth. So that's where the problem is.
The beliefs are irrelevant in science. You can prove life.
Yeah. What you perceive is what you believe.
Yeah.
What you believe is true to you. This is what I say.
No. Truth is not objective. Truth is not subjective.
Do you believe that Jesus Christ is God?
Yes.
There are a lot of people who don't.
It took me a while to get.
There are a lot of people who don't. I mean, I'm giving that as an example. I'm not trying to start a religious conversation. I'm just saying.
I believe God can be. I believe God can be anything.
Okay, that's what you believe. That's what you believe, right? But do you believe?
Well, let's stay on the rim of earth.
What I'm saying is, what a person believes is what they believe.
Right, but belief has to be predicated on some reality.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
What reality do you have to prove that Jesus is God?
Because all things have been created by some.
Where in there did Jesus do that? I'm not trying to have a
yeah.
Okay. Is the great Muhammad. Okay, you have people who believe in Islam.
And you have
what they
you
believe.
have a right to believe what you want to believe.
There you go.
But that doesn't make your belief correct.
Doesn't make it incorrect.
Good morning. Yeah. There's about a bunch of incorrect beliefs. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. 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 All I saw was another older one like all others, like the ones we trying to get rid of. We trying to get rid of Biden. We trying to get rid of Trump if we can. But right now, there's no other alternative. I go for that all day long. I go for that. I go for the president. Good morning. Yes. Don't make it too personal. What? Not that I can remember. I don't know. I don't. Again, I don't know. Do you think it's a good feeling for a child to wake up taken out of his mother's womb? Well, no, and I was sort of, yeah, I hear what you're saying, and I was trying to put that in a way that it didn't come across that way. But you cannot want to kill your child and then and make excuse for killing your child, but then it turns out, yeah, well, but it wasn't true. She was on the way to kill her child. Well, I don't think that she said anything about being raped. Right. Well, that would be a miracle. That would be a miracle from the good Lord. I guess. We're not meant to have babies. So we're not meant to do that. Well, let me ask you now. Let me ask you something, right? Now let me ask you something. Is life created by God? I believe it was. So who are we as human beings to carelessly and recklessly take life because we're inconvenienced? There's nothing worse than taking a life. There's nothing worse than taking a life. Nothing. But there are some things that the Bible calls abominations. Well, and again, I'm not gonna get pregnant. If somebody did rape me, I'm not gonna get pregnant. Okay. I would feel like and if you're raped, and again, I made allowances for that. I don't even like that allowance, but I do believe if somebody rapes a person, that whether or not they have that child is totally up to them. And I don't even like that position either, because the child itself didn't do anything. And I hear you. No, of course not. But the child, right? But the child didn't do anything. No, of course not. Of course not. But again,
here's a simple question: when is your birthday? When is your birthday? No, I mean, when is your birth date? When does it begin?
See, I know
when does your birth date begin?
But that's, and I hear where you're going with this, but you're wrong.
When does your birth date begin? All right. So prior to that, you were potential life. Yeah.
That's when your birthday is. That's right.
That's when you were born.
But that is not when life began.
You were potentially.
Yeah, that's not when life began.
You were potentially.
Okay.
So it's a social construct, is what I'm saying.
Let me ask you, and I'm supposed to, all of us started at a process. Is that not right?
But I'm here.
Okay, exactly. All of us started with the consummation of man and woman together. So life is a process. It begins and it ends. And anything within that process that disturbs it is killing the child.
Anything
okay. that disturbs that process is killing the child. So if you
put on a condom, you're disturbing that process.
According to the Catholics.
According to the Catholic.
No. You never started the process.
Yes, you did.
Now the process starts when the egg and the sperm meets.
No, what I'm saying, you're disturbing the process of the intercourse.
Everybody who has intercourse.
That is where it starts.
Don't have babies.
That is the purpose of intercourse.
No, it's not the only purpose.
That's the only purpose.
All right. Anyway, appreciate it. That is not the only purpose.
That's the only purpose.
Read some of them books in Solomon. That ain't the only purpose. Good morning.
Anything other than that, you're just having fun.
The good Lord didn't mind having us having fun. Good morning. Who's this?
See, you're just having fun.
Hello. No. Good morning. On there. Yes.
Good morning.
A miscarriage is but a miscarriage is a natural termination of a pregnancy. Well, again, I don't know much about being pregnant, but I do know. Right. Mm-hmm. Well, again, the only time that I think a woman should be left that woman, if you are raped or incest, I think that's strictly a call by the woman. But because you and Tyrone broke up, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it.
So you're saying you believe in execution if?
Not really.
That's what you're saying.
But
you
I
believe in execution or you don't.
But if that woman had
that's an execution.
If that woman had nothing to do with getting pregnant,
if you believe in an execution,
no,
you're executing that job.
Why do I want to be up in there? Again, the only reason why you should get in, if you're going to get one, is because somebody raped you, or a medical necessity.
Well, so now you got all these ifs.
Well, listen, I'm not
it's
a woman.
Either or.
A pregnancy can't be.
It's either or.
A pregnancy.
You're right.
True. Yeah. Well, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. Again, though, I just listen. Here's my final statement. I just believe that if a woman is raped or incest by her dad or brother, and she don't want to have that child, she had nothing to do with her, then I'm not for it, but I understand it ought to be allowed. Yeah. You know, again, you are taking medication for the child and everything.
There you go. In other words, if you're going to have a law, make the law all the way.
Well, I'm with you, brother. Make it.
If a woman is pregnant from the day she gets pregnant, that is a child.
That's a life.
That's a life. So legal. So we're talking about legal. Hey. Yeah, put it on the tax form.
That's what I'm talking about.
We're talking legal here.
Put it on the tax form. I'm good with it. Not a problem. Now take a let take it out. We'll come back right after this.
You know what I'm talking about, Kevin? See, what we're talking about is legal and illegal. If you're talking about moral, see, you have a conflict in the moral and the legal side. If legally you say that is a child, that means I should get all of the legal remedies for a child.
I said it's a right. No,
it's in life of the child. If it's a life,
it's part of the process.
It's part of the process.
It's part of the process.
Because that woman has to have medical care from the moment she gets into this situation. Okay. And all that medical care is on her.
And I think you can probably
is on her.
Well, but she did have a choice. Unless she got raped, she did have a choice.
Okay, but what I'm saying is it's now become a political issue. In other words, now and then what's making it more confusing is where you say leave it up to the state. If you got we live in the United States. So if it's legal in the city, but illegal in Alabama, okay, all the people who can afford to go to Tennessee don't have to. That's why there needs to be a national. So this is what all that is now. Okay, here's what we've got some states where it's just like marijuana.
Got some states where marijuana.
It's like the lottery. Here's what we have. You know what? We have the same thing.
And that's why we got.
We have people going from Alabama to Florida. People going from Alabama to Florida. People going from the east to Mississippi just to play in the game. If it's legal, it's legal. It's either legal or illegal. But you got to make it all the way. You can't be. You got to be all in.
Well, I do believe Well, there are a lot of medical issues.
And therefore, it should not be political.
But it isn't. It isn't. The only thing that's political is whether or not you get to kill your child.
The only thing that has happened when we had Roe versus Wade, that's
had nothing to do with abortion. It had something to do with privacy. It had nothing to do with abortion.
Look,
right.
When the Supreme Court deemed that state can not
but Roe versus Wade dealt with the privacy issue. And then we took the privacy issue and made it legalize abortion. What we did.
The whole thing in the same is on this date you had something going on, then the Supreme Court decision you had two people. One thing happened in Alabama, a thing in Georgia, a different thing in Florida, and it's different in every state. There's no continuity. It is a political thing. And those who are strongly about a political issue, and I don't want any Christians to be in. Christianity, the religion itself is the entire religion.
What's up with human beings?
It's hypocritical. You don't say you don't do what you say. You practice. You know what? You can find more Muslims that practice what their religion says.
And you can also find Muslims who kill homosexuals and do all kinds of
that's
things.
Right.
And kill people.
That's what, and that's that's wrong in their religion. And that's what they say. I'm certain sex of it. Yeah. In other words, certain sex of it is illegal to be homosexual.
Well, other than
in theocracy,
when this preacher brought his husband in to the congregation, they started hands. Whatever.
Well, see, that is a mental there again. That is a mental. Homosexuality is a mental. All those things that when people are outside of what we call normal, you make it the same person. You may not like it.
There's nothing more important than life. Nothing. Without life, nothing else happens.
That person don't care. You know what? Same people you saying that you vote for. This year they had the vote.
Okay, I got time to take a couple more calls here, and then we'll just call this morning. Good morning, thank you. Good morning. How you doing? Yes. But you really believe that a woman walking down the street gets dragged in the back of the alley, gets raped and impregnated, and she can be forced? She hasn't even been. Yeah. Well, if it just happens, what if it happens to your daughter or your wife? Would make it happen?
Now you put it into God again. It's either legal or illegal.
I think
that's why it shouldn't be in the book.
But I do believe what you just stated. I do. Right. You hit the thing a whole lot when you hit the floor. Yeah, I understand, but I don't know. I don't know. What about cigarettes? Should we help people with cancer if they smoke cigarettes? You're a hard brother.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, appreciate it. Don't run for office. Get in there. Yeah. Mm. But we're not made that way. We're not made to have kids. I mean, but it's not a women's issue because those children are born are male and they're male and female.
Woman is carrying.
Right, which is supposed to.
Yeah. So it's a female issue. It's a female health issue.
And well, if it's truly about health, then I think that's up to the woman. If it's truly about health, then her life is in danger.
In other words, whenever a woman gets pregnant, her issue between her and her husband.
Again, though,
and mainly
if you and Tyrone decide to break that, I don't think we ought to get
I have nothing to do with that. That's
Good morning. Good morning. All right then. Well,
I learned a lot about science. Yeah, you get pregnant. Yeah.
You know. Good morning. Who's this? All right then. Good morning. Who's this?
Yeah.
But we know the science of birth. Okay?
No.
What? Well, wait a minute. I can only tell you. I can only tell you. Okay, I can only tell you what Ronald Reagan said. Everybody before abortion is alive.
That's right.
Hey, you got okay. Okay. I hope some of y'all don't vote. I didn't know.
It's a circular argument. It just goes in circles. It goes around and comes back around and comes back around. But I tell you what, like anything else in the state law, money will change in one direction or the other. The loss of a lot of everything. That's what will make it change in one direction or the other.
Damn you, man. Damn you,